So I didn't find the latest version because I'm in Singapore now and everyone is sleeping, so I couldn't ask anyone where we are. But I did find something else. I found the Checkers app. So I will take a look at that. I mean, it could be a good basis for building chess, because it should have a leaderboard, or it should have a chessboard basically. So yeah, not very fast internet here at the hotel. Anyway, so yeah, I am using Emacs, as you see, because I'm old. No, because I wanted to do some coding in Common Lisp one time, and then the only option was to learn Emacs. So kind of stuck with it. I will try to increase the font size. Should be typical. I remember there is an easy way to increase the font size, but this is Emacs, so I guess it shouldn't be. Let's do 24. Okay, so I'm opening this demo checks code, trying to see what we have. We have a blockchain code, some kind of workspace for some IDE, I guess. Client, docs. Can't believe it, we really have docs. Some kind of design PDF. Okay. I want to use Emacs for it. So does it look like? Design. Okay, so it's a GUI design for the checkers game. That's pretty cool. That'd be nice, but whatever, doesn't help me anything. Client. Okay. README. Okay. This Protos Bootstrap we create directly in React app. So various React pages, yes, fantastic 404 page. Side state here, get the user by name. Here's a GGX query. So now we're connecting to blockchain. Get user by name. Get users. So it's basically listing a tournament. So this is the main thing, I guess. Authentication, tournament, and some kind of root object. Okay, some generate key pairs in authentication, generate crypto stuff. BIP 39. Thank you, Bitcoin, for BIP 39. So, okay, we got a client. Blockchain. Chain code. This is interesting. Checkers.rel. I should make some syntax highlighting for Emacs maybe. So, or learn a modern editor, who knows, but Emacs is good. User, game. This basically corresponds to tables in SQL. Since Rell is kind of similar in architecture to relational databases. So we have a user, the public key as the key as well for the user class. So and the name. and for that player you have 1 lost total. You have chess games, two players, timestamp, last activity, and the state here, winner, and the turn, and winner can be ongoing draw, or play 1-2, or gave up, either player. And then for each board we then have board cell state, yeah. So we have a game. For each game we have X and Y. That's a cell on the board. Coordinates, I guess. And the owner of that cell. Unit type and dead. Okay. Game moves. Okay. So we have the game, and then I guess that we are saving all the moves one by one from and to. I guess it's obvious backwards who made what. What's the turn? Shifts, I guess, between the players. User wants to play. Okay. I guess that's on the leaderboard, or sort of when you connect. I want to play against someone. Register users, and no op for testing, I guess. Want to play. So this is a typical small example of red code operation. Means it's update states. Wants to play. Provide the user. First you check here that you're the signer, and then and if the user has signed that he wants to play, you add him to the table by using create user wants to play. That creates a new entry with the user object and the last block time to make the current when you wanted to play. So you can go back up here to, yeah, that's the timestamp that's added and the user is added. So that's how to add data to the blockchain. Okay, don't want to play, so delete. Okay. This is found init board state. Then we can see I can't fit anything but everything on the same screen, but anyway, we have 12 red, 12 green. Okay, and then we iterate in the range between 0 and 8. I guess up to 8, and we iterate over y as well in this range. So that's the checkers board. Has the unit. What's this? Testing something if it's less than 2, less equal to 2, or larger than 5. take a look at that later. Owner 0, unit type 0. Maybe I should learn to play this game. So we have reds and greens. You initially place them, yeah, that's what you're doing here. So you place them at the first 2 rows or the last 2 rows. And place the reds and you place the greens. And then you deduct the owners. So now when we come down to this, we have the owner variable initiated to either there is no owner, or we have owner 1 or owner 2. If it's owner 2, it has the greens, owner 1 has the reds. So now you can create a board cell state, always with the game and the coordinate and the owner and the unit type. Now what's the unit type? 0 or 1. Yeah, 1 is when you have something there, I guess. And then we have begin game. Someone initiates the game, user 1, it seems. But then also user 2 needs to be someone that wants to play, so he needs to be in that table. So requiring user wants to play, user 2, and require that it's not empty. Okay, and then we remove them from the want to play table, both of them, and we create a new game. And initialize the board state. Okay, then there is an operation for giving up counting stats. This is pretty cool stuff. Apply step. Oh, this could be interesting. Sorry, coffee break. Apply step. Okay. So we apply a step in a game. We have the positions where you want to move from and to. This is a function, this is not an operation. So someone is calling apply step later. This is outwards facing move unit. Yeah, so here we verify signatures. So you have a game and a user and a turn and a from and a list of steps. Okay. Okay, so we're checking Get the player index to be 1 and 2, depending on the user is. We have sequencing of terms. Current X, current Y. Step index. So yeah, you have this array of steps. And then you iterate over them and apply the steps. So that's the call here. Apply steps and then create the move. Going back to apply step here. This is not a coding video, this is a read code video. So it's a live streaming of someone reading. It's fantastic. Just having a look. We have a from and a to, of course, player index. It could actually be good if the developer could do this walkthrough, everything. Maybe have an interview with him. Okay, so we're checking out the targets outside of the game. From and to, we're moving. Diagonal. So querying the board step, yeah, for finding out the unit type. So you can jump over and then you can capture that cell. sure how much this gives me right now, but it's fun to read the blockchain code. Seems to be reasonably well documented as well. Infrastructure, Docker compose. Aha! Seems that we are at 0.7 beta 1. That means that I could get this started, probably. So let's try to start the checkers game. Or actually, I will take a break and go outside to the pool area to get some light at the same time. Then I'll try to start this. Hopefully it works.